All right, Round Rock, are we ready for these ladies to throw down? Let me hear ya. Speaking of ladies, let's give it up to our cage girls, the May ladies one time. They are awesome. Come on, Round Rock, give it up for them. There you go. There you go. That's what I'm talking about. The following contest is scheduled for 3 rounds of MMA in the melee featherweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, making her debut, standing 5 feet 9 inches tall and weighing in at 145.6 pounds. Fighting out of Mansfield, Texas, representing McSweeney Martial Arts, this is Dare Matthews. And her opponent across the melee cage, fighting out of the red corner, holding a record of 1 win and no defeats. Standing 5 feet 4 inches tall and weighing in at 145.4 pounds. Fighting out of Midland, Texas, representing Midland BJJ, Madelynn La Muñeca Fernandez. Your referee in charge of the action, Nick the Ghost Gonzalez.
All right, gentlemen, like we've been telling everybody, again, this will be our only ladies bout, so I'm sure it'll be a good one. Dare and Madelynn set the square off right now.
Man.
Oh my gosh, absolutely sprinting at her. Madelynn cutting the distance immediately.
I like that. That tells me right then and there, like, okay, I am 100% tapped in. Fernandez is ready to go in and maybe go for these takedowns. Sonata, you're mentioning that is going to be the key strategy here.
Oh, there it is.
Yeah, exactly. Like if you have the grappling advantage, why not use it? And we could see that Matthews doesn't have like a great takedown defense. She's not doing the right things.
Yeah.
She should like try to look for the underhook, you see?
Yeah.
Like she's doing, you have to look for the underhook and take her back out of the cage, you know, because that's not a good position for her. Good single leg, like she's Fernandez is doing okay.
Wow. The ref getting involved too.
Triple takedown, my brother. Now she's on the side control. She needs to look for a mount to take the back. And Matthews is not doing the right things. Like I say, she looks like a striker, but doesn't have a very good ground game.
It looks like she's already trying to pull that arm out. Oh, she's...
Knee on the belly. Now she's going to go to the full mount and work the ground and pound.
And this is the problem right here, you know, kind of going up against someone with striking ability, but unable to strike, right? You're completely neutralizing their best offensive game, and you can see Fernandez just like a lion just all over her prey.
I think she's trying to attack the Kimura, the Americana, like an arm bar. You know, let's see if she can wrap the hand and try to pass the guard and use the Kimura. I think she got the Kimura. Yes, she got the Kimura.
Oh, that arm could be in some trouble.
Oh, yeah.
That's the case.
She's got it isolated. She's trying to wrench it.
Matthew is doing a good job in control the leg, so she cannot pass the guard. But now she can pass and go to the mount or to the side control to put more pressure on the Kimura. Let's see. Now she mount.
Oh, there it is. She's got it. Oh, big wrench.
Good.
Oh, but Dare Matthews just stands up and gets her arm out of that bad situation.
Hanada, would you say her length and her limbs were kind of conducive to how she was able to escape that kimono?
I think Fernandez did not the right thing, you know. She did some mistakes because that position, she was not supposed to let the opponent stand up.
Back on their feet,
Back on the feet,
Dare Matthews looking so strong, just kind of stood up out of that situation.
I don't know. For me, Fernandez is spending a lot of energy. Let's see how she's going to do later in the round.
It almost felt like she expended so much energy because maybe she was hoping to put this one away in one round. But Dare Matthews clearly with some other intentions on her mind, able to get back to her feet.
Now Matthews is controlling the fight. Now she's doing the right thing. So 10 seconds to go, not much time, but definitely she's live on the fight.
That is fantastic, and maybe could kind of readjust the strategy for round number 2. Because we noticed that Fernandez just rushed her down in those first 5 seconds, right? Was all over her. Just tiger paw, just go, go, go. You know what I'm saying?
That round was all Fernandez, but I think Dare is going to really have a good chance in the second round to maybe do something.
I think what Dare just needs to do is just keep the fight on its feet. You know what I mean? Like avoid getting taken down, keep the fight on its feet, and really utilize that striking ability as well as that length. Could be the difference maker in round 2, which will be up momentarily.
Yeah, we can see like Matthews, she doesn't look that tired, and the other girl is looking a little bit more tired. Let's see how that play out on the second round.
Well, she was, I mean, at some points, it felt like she was just kind of chilling there, just resting on the side of the cage, like, all right, yeah, you got me down, but what are you doing with it, right? What are you really doing with it? At some point, it's just like we're kind of just laying here. So, yeah, no reason for her to be gassed. Fernandez on the other end, to your point, Renato, definitely expending a lot of energy there. So, we'll see how that pans out.
The extra motivation by the coach. Let's see if that works too.
Do you think that kind of psychs a fighter out when you have your opponent so close to a submission and you kind of just botch it? Does that get in your head?
Sometimes that boosts your confidence. You know, I survived the first round. Now it's my time to go over there and punch that motherfucker in the face.
Well, let's see if she can punch that motherfucker in the face. Dare Matthews now working that jab.
Using the jab, keep the distance. Now Fernandez is not looking for the takedown right away because she's tired.
And yeah, Dare's feeling it too. You see just kind of a little bit more bounce in that step as well. Going to be looking for those big opportunities to get those strikes in the face. To your point, Renato would love to do some real damage there.
Yeah.
Fernandez cuts the distance. Ooh, a little kind of sidekick there from a clinch almost.
Yeah, she's doing the right things like pressure, but she needs to throw my strike. Matthews needs to strike him better.
Oh, there she goes. There actually a pretty good sprawl there from Dare Matthews.
Eesh.
Yeah, it was a good sprawl, but again, they are on the cage, and now she's fighting for the underhook.
Yeah.
Always fight for the underhook. There is no... you never should try to use the overhook. Always underhook.
Always underhook in this kind of situation?
Always underhook.
Okay.
You know?
Yeah.
She's trying the guillotine. And Fernandez is putting some pressure.
Yeah, it doesn't look like she has it under her chin. It just looks like she kind of has it around her.
Yeah.
Oh, wait. It's in deeper now. Dare now wrenching.
Yeah, it actually is.
Dare now wrenching. Applying pressure.
Interesting.
Using that size to kind of try and cut her off. Fernandez is in a really bad spot. Now she goes to the ground to try and alleviate the choke.
Yeah, and Dare not letting up on this choke, to your point, Will. Really good position. Kind of a 180 reversal that we saw in that first round. Now Dare in control on the ground.
We cannot see where Dare's arms are, but Fernandez does not look like she's in a good spot.
Yeah, now I don't think now he has the leverage to get the position.
Yeah.
She needs to pass the guard and go to the mountain and make some damage on the fight.
Oh, there she goes. Now she's wrenching. Certainly, even if she's not choking her, very uncomfortable for that fighter.
Yeah, I mean, the position that she's being held in right now alone.
Yeah, that's kind of strange because she's not using really... I don't know what's going on, to be honest.
Hey, we're just having a good time out here.
He said, you know what, I'm not sitting in the Matrix anymore. I'm confused as hell, and I'm going to tell you about it.
Yeah, because it's like she's trying the guillotine, but she's in the half guard. Usually that position doesn't have... is not effective, but looks like is affecting Fernandez. So I don't know. Maybe she does some different technique.
Well, I would say, I mean, you know, the evolution of fighting is you know, over many years. We could be witnessing a new strategy developing right in front of you. You're not buying it, okay?
No,
well,
no, brother. I would say I'm not gonna say that, but I was thinking, no, we're in the helmet, bro. But let's see how they come back to the third round, because definitely the round Dare Matthews won.
Yeah, so now it looks like we have one round for each fighter, and I think whoever takes this third round is going to take this fight if it goes the distance.
Yeah, I think this round 3, it is definitely going to decide who's taking this for sure.
Yeah, 1-1 for sure.
One of our cameramen just took a tumble outside the ring.
God. It happens, my brother, it happens. Don't worry.
Did you break the chair? Let me see that.
Kyle, your big ass.
Can we cut to the commentator booth real quick?
Oh, my God.
Can we get our camera people some actual chairs out here? What is this?
What is this made of?
This is WWE.
What is that, wood? Oh, it's steel? Okay, all right.
Not high grade, though.
No.
Definitely not high grade. But nonetheless, fights inside and outside of the cage, definitely keeping us all entertained, and a big-time round number 3 is looming here for both Dare Matthews and Madelynn Fernandez.
Yeah.
And to your guys' point, could very well be the decider.
Oh, it's definitely the decider. We're at 1 round apiece.
Yes,
Each
sir.
fighter has dominated a round. Let's see if Fernandez comes out here and tries the early takedown. She's keeping her distance.
Yeah, Fernandez needs to be more aggressive and
Yeah.
use the takedown, put Matthews on the cage and work the cage, but let's see what she's going to do.
I really like this from Dare Matthews, too. I mean, to her credit, you know, this is a debut fight for her. And
Oh my gosh!
I can't even really tell.
Gigantic right hand and then a takedown.
But she ate it. If you think about it, she's got to hate that, man.
Dare
Scooby snacks.
Yeah, wow.
She's
Just
bleeding by her mouth. That's never a good sign.
Yeah.
But now she got the underhook, and now she's going to put Fernandez on the cage.
Wow, deliberate.
I love how you can just hear, like, you kind of hear the hush of the crowd.
Yeah.
You can hear the coaches being so loud
Yeah.
and trying to give some additional motivation and information on how to get out of this situation
Sure.
for both fighters.
It looks like both fighters kind of even took a break to listen to their corners and just kind of, what are we doing here?
Now, again, like Matthews is doing a good job defending with the underhook, something that she didn't do on the first round. But now that Fernandez is a little bit more tired. But again, he shouldn't try to break the clinch and try to make more damage on the feet. Now she have both on the hooks. Now she's in a better situation.
Yeah, we'll see what we can do with
Derek,
it.
yeah, use her size here maybe.
Yeah, like break the clinch, be on the stand-up position, try to strike. I think that's the best possibility for Matthews.
There's been a lot of tie-ups here and holds kind of. For you, Renato, what is either one of them going to have to do to separate themselves enough from the other to guarantee the win in round 3? What would you like to see?
We need a clear takedown by Fernandez or more aggressive for Matthews, you know?
And the ref,
she needs to connect the punches. She's not connecting.
the ref separates them there back to a standing position. They're circling again.
Yeah, maybe.
You see, she's doing pressure, but she's not touching the opponent.
Yeah, she's not throwing.
Yeah, she's not throwing. Just feint, and you have to throw.
Oh, it looked like she was winding up for a big kick there, but decided not to throw it. Oh my gosh! Big right hand from Fernandez. Unless Dare starts working
That's
here.
going to be a very tough fight to score.
Yeah.
Because Matthews is walking forward, but at the same time, Fernandez are landing some shots.
Yeah.
even though she's backing up all the time. Yeah, that's a great point, because the way Matthews is kind of like backing her down, it seems like she's the aggressor, but Fernandez is the one who's catching some of those bigger shots.
10 seconds.
You see?
Oh, big right
She
hook.
has a good right hand.
Need a little bit more of that. A little bit more of that, but maybe not enough time for it to matter. That's going to end round 3.
I think Fernandez did just enough to take that fight.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't want to be on the judge's team, but that's going to be tough to score.
Yeah.
That's definitely a tough one to score, but shouts to both those ladies. Put it all out there and had a fantastic battle.
Great back and forth there from both of them.
Yeah, and if you're Dare, man, that was your debut. You're still feeling really good about that one.
Yeah.
Win or lose, they put it all out there. We got to appreciate that for show. Getting the scores ready right now. It's a tough one to call, you know. If you had to put my feet to the fire, I'm going to say, I mean, looking at the damage done as well, looking at some of those big shots that came over the top, I'm going to say Fernandez might just eke it out by a point or two.
Yeah, it's so tough because the first 2 rounds were so split, right? It was obviously Fernandez in the first and Dare in the second. So, I think the judges are going to have to really evaluate that third round and see who they think took it.
Oh, 100%, yeah. This is, to your point, Renato, this is not the fun part of the job, having to make those tough decisions while keeping all rounds in mind for sure. But I think Chad is heading back into the cage, so.
Especially when a fight can change your career, right? Every time that you win, that can change your life.
All right, well, let's find out. Chad is in the cage. Chad, tell us who won.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, before we go to the judges' scorecards, a round of applause for both of these amazing athletes, please. All right, our first judge scores it 29-28 for Maddie Fernandez. Our second judge scores it 29-28 for Dare Matthews. And our third judge scores it 29-28 for your winner by way of split decision, Maddie La Muñeca Fernandez.
You just won after a split decision. How are you feeling right now?
I'm feeling amazing. I'm glad I'm not hurt, and I'm glad my opponent's not too hurt as well.
Now, when you first signed up for this, you said your opponent is good but a little one-dimensional in fighting style. What did you mean by that?
Well, I know everybody loves striking, but I'm a martial artist, so it's my way of life.
Now, you were almost, when you were on the cage, it looked like you were about to pass out. How are you feeling there?
Yeah, I'm pretty tired, but I'm going to work on that cardio when we get back.
Well, you did a great job. Congratulations, Madelynn. You are 2-0 now. And let's bring it back over to EE.